Guys, it is definitely tomato season and a great time of the year to make soup. So I'm doing that. I'm starting with these vine ripened tomatoes. I throw them down on a tray. Also got a red bell pepper. I'm just going to give this a couple of rough chops. We're going to throw that down on the tray. And then I got a red onion. I tried to do this fancy toss and slice thing, but it didn't really work. But that's okay. We're just chopping it up again, little rough slice. Throw that down. And guys, I got one more package of tomatoes here we're going to throw in just to really fortify the flavors. So then we're going to need some garlic, of course. I'm just going to slice these a little off the top and throw the tops and the bottoms right in there. We're going to let it roast with all these veggies. So it's time to flavor these up. I got some olive oil. We'll get a nice coating on everything. Hit that with a big pinch of this flaky sea salt. Then we're going to go down with some fresh cracked black pepper. You can season this however you want. Use some fresh herbs if you like. I'm going to go with a little bit of dried oregano. And I got some red chili flakes. Guys, that's it. We're going to throw that in the oven, 400 degrees for about 45 minutes. Look at that. It's ready. I'm going to go ahead and transfer this all over into my stock pot now. Just get it all in there. And then we're going to go ahead and squeeze that garlic into there. So I'm putting the tops and the bottoms. I get them all into there. And guys, we're going to use a little bit of this chicken bone broth. That's going to add a little extra flavor, add some nice richness to this. We're going to let that simmer on the stove about 20 minutes. Let everything kind of soften up. Let those flavors all start to marry. Then I get out my stick blender and I start pureeing. And we're going to get this thing nice and smooth. So just keep moving it around. I tilt the pan a little bit and pour it over in the corner. Get it nice and smooth. When it looks like that, guys, it's ready. Just let that simmer for a few minutes. We're going to go ahead and add in a whole bunch of basil now. This is just going to pop with this beautiful, bright freshness, these awesome flavors. So we're going to go ahead and throw that in. Let it kind of steep like tea. I got my heat down on low, just a real low simmer. We're going to move that around. Add a little salt, more fresh cracked pepper. One last little stir on that, guys. I think we're close. Go ahead and grab your tongs. We're going to pull out that basil now. You can leave it in if you want. I'm just going to get out of there so it doesn't get in the way when we start serving. We're going to finish with a little heavy whipping cream. And that's it. I'm going to mix this around, guys. I'm going to turn that heat off. And this is going to be ready. Of course, we got to taste it. This is where you're going to adjust it with a little extra salt. Anything you need, a little more stock. So go ahead and get in there, give it a shot. Guys, I tried it. It's perfect. It's time to make some grilled cheese sandwiches. So I got this big round of sourdough bread. Thought that would be perfect. I'm going to cut it into giant slices. So we'll go ahead and get this thing all sliced up. And now we're not doing anything fancy. Straight butter right on the bread. I got my griddle pan heating up, so I'm going to go ahead and get these all buttered at once. That way we can just do it all at the same time. Griddle pan is hot. Bottom layer of bread goes down, and we're using 2 cheeses. I'm going to start with this aged, sharp white cheddar cheese. We're going to put 2 slices of that down. And then just to add a little bit more creaminess in there, we're going to add this medium cheddar. And that's it. We're not going too crazy on the cheese. I think that's going to be perfect. Cheddar, sourdough, butter. Get those sandwiches golden brown, nice and crispy. Then get yourself a bowl of soup. A couple scoops ought to do it. Guys, we're ready. Sandwich goes down on the board. I'm just going to tear mine right in half. I don't even need a spoon for this. This is going to be like a French dip, only it's made with tomato soup and a grilled cheese. Just get in there, dippity dip, take a bite. It's like heaven. This is such a classic, and it is for a reason. It is so good. Those tomatoes are at peak performance right now. They're super sweet, absolutely delicious. The little bit of spice from the chilies. Man, what a treat. Cheers, everyone.